Hey my lovely people, welcome back to yet another video where I am bearing job gifts and giving y'all some new hot fire jobs, okay? So today we are going to go over several banking jobs. If you're looking to get into banking, I do have some positions that require experience, but I also have entry level. So make sure you check out all the jobs within this video to see which one better aligns with you, your experience, and your lifestyle. Now let's get right into it. The very first job that I have with US Bank is the non-bank MLO position. Here is the job ID. It is a full-time, fully remote position. And coming down, they do have some information about US Bank and the background of US Bank. Now, getting into some of the information regarding the actual job itself, the main functions of this actual job will be obtaining applications, conducting pre-underwriting reviews, submitting loan applications to processing for underwriting approval. All right. So this job is really dealing with mortgage loans, bank loans, car loans, any type of loans. This is like a beginner-friendly loan position. Now, this does require registration for the National Mortgage Licensing System. You will also have to undergo a background check and a credit check. So keep that in mind when applying for this specific position. And they do have here that you do have to stay within compliance with the NMLS system and registration requirements as you keep the position. So keep that in mind because they are governed by a whole bunch of federal and state legislation and rules. So if you do want to get in this industry, keep that in mind that you do have to follow a lot of rules. Banking is really good and you can really move up in banking really quickly and make big bucks. However, you do have to follow a lot of rules and you do have to register with different entities and agencies. So think about that. The basic requirements that they have for this position is a high school diploma or equivalent like a GED. With this position, they do want you to have a minimum of 1 year of mortgage, sales, real estate, or banking experience. So if you do have even one of those, it's great. Even if you have some type of sales or customer service. Sales is customer service. So remember that when you see these things on job descriptions, a lot of times you can pull from different areas of your life and your life experience and put that on your resume. They also do have here just having the ability to travel. Some of the other skills and experience that they're looking for is having well-developed sales abilities. So with that, sales, like I said, is really customer service. If you know how to talk to people, you can get sales. They have here also basic knowledge of pricing and underwriting requirements of various mortgage insurance companies, understanding the underwriting requirements for HSA, VA loans, local bonding programs, and private investing. And a lot of this they will train you on. So they just want you to understand what that is basically. They also do have here just basic knowledge of local, state, and national laws like zoning ordinance, truth in lending. And like I said, with these jobs, they normally do train you really well from the beginning. So if you don't know a lot of this, do not get discouraged. You will get trained really well. They also have here just the ability to work independently, to analyze financial information, and have really good verbal and written communication skills. Moving down, you can learn a lot more about them, and getting to their benefit package, they do offer a comprehensive benefit package of the medical, the dental, the vision. They also offer basic, term, and optional life insurance, short-term and long-term disability, pregnancy disability, and parental leave, a 401k with employer match, paid vacation time from 2 to 5 weeks depending on your salary grade. That is phenomenal. And then they also have here that you can get paid up to 11 holidays per year. They also offer adoption assistance. They also offer sick leave as well. So once again, this is the non-bank MLO position with US Bank. And once again, here is the job ID. So moving over to my second role that I have with US Bank, this is the bilingual technical support specialist position. Now, let me also say this before I go any further. If any of these jobs that I'm going through right now do not align with you or your background, definitely stay tuned. I do have entry-level roles within banking. So I do not want you to get discouraged if you see something that does not necessarily align with your experience, or if you do not have experience. I got y'all. I keep telling y'all I'm going to have you always. Definitely, I also want to say, if you're not a part of the family yet, make sure you go and you subscribe to the channel by turning that bell notification on and clicking all to become a part of the tribe and the family. We would love to have you, and I would hate for you to miss out on a really great job that really aligns with you, your background, and your experience. Here on my channel, we provide work from home opportunities that fit with your lifestyle. So definitely make sure you become a part of the family. All right, getting back into this specific job. This job will be within the customer contact center department. Okay, this is for all my bilingual people. Getting down into the actual job description, this job is specific to their credit card processing. So you will be answering calls regarding the merchant credit card processing. It may be calls about, customers losing their card, or the card not working, or it being blocked for fraud or something of that nature. So you would just answer the phone and solution the calls. They're really good, like I said, at training. So you will get trained really, really well on how to solution these calls and what to say to these customers and how to complete the call from start to end. The basic requirements that they have here is just a high school diploma or equivalent, and they are looking for 1 to 2 years of customer service experience. Like I said before, customer service experience can be anything that you've done in your life where you've had to deal with people directly. As an example, you could have needed to work with people, talk to people regarding setting up an event, or doing something where you have to deal with and talk to people on a daily basis. A lot of us have done that previously, somehow, some way, even if it's just in your regular personal life. So always pull from your experience, no matter what. Now, they do also have some of the preferred experience and skills. Now, also remember, when you see this on a job posting, it does not mean it's required. It just basically means it's a plus, right? If you have it, it's a plus, but you don't need it, all right? So one of the preferred skills is for applicants that are bilingual. Because this is a bilingual job posting, of course, they will want people and applicants that are bilingual. And they have here specifically bilingual with English and French, or English and Spanish is strongly preferred. They also strongly prefer that you can verbally communicate as well as have written communication within both of the languages that you can speak. They also just have here knowledge of products, services, and if you have prior understanding of practices with regards to problem resolution, that is also a plus. Having excellent telephone and interpersonal communication skills is another plus. If you're a problem solver and you really can think to that next step, that's great as well. And understanding how to resolve calls, how to escalate calls, and how to deal with irate people, that's great as well. They also do have here just having basic understanding of keyboards, typing, your Microsoft Office software like your Word, your Excel, your PowerPoint. That's great as well. Being able to manage your time really, really well, that is also a skill that they are looking for. Now, moving down, they do have some of the same benefits: the health, the medical, the dental, the vision, the life insurance, short-term, long-term disability, your pregnancy, disability, 401k, paid vacation time, holidays paid, and sick time paid. Now, this position is paying anywhere between $20 and $23.32 per hour. Okay. So this is a really good entry level position. If you do have just a little bit of understanding of what customer service is and you've been in that space just a tad bit, this is the perfect opportunity for you and you're trying to get into banking. Now, once again, this position is with US Bank and this is the bilingual technical support specialist role. Here is once again the job ID. Now, moving on to the very next role that I do have with US Bank. This one is the technical procedural writer remote role. This is going to be within the Department of Banking and Operations. And here is the job ID for this one. This is a fully remote position, so you can be sitting anywhere in the US and apply for this position. Now, moving down to some of the job requirements. You will be responsible for driving and leading ongoing maintenance and updates regarding operational procedures, training materials, communication, and communication plans. So in a gist, you will be overseeing and updating a lot of the operational way that they go about doing things. You'll also have to ensure that all the materials that you come up with and all the new ways and processes that you come up with do align with the corporate policies. You will be working with the business department and you will be driving approval for any written products that they have. Now, within this role, the basic qualifications is a bachelor's degree or equivalent work experience. 4 years or more of procedural writing experience. So when you see this on a job posting, if you do have some type of relevant writing experience, you can still apply for this position. I don't want anybody to get discouraged when you see a degree on a job posting unless it literally just says that degree is required. It might say or equivalent work and educational experience. You can still apply for it if you have been within that industry, okay? Even if you don't have a degree, you can still apply for it. And a lot of times you still will get the position. Now, if you're entry level and you do not have any experience, I do have other positions coming up within the same video that are entry level, so make sure you stay tuned. Now, moving down to some of the preferred qualifications. So they do have here that you do have to have analytical and organizational skills, that you're also proficient in the Microsoft softwares, your Word, your Excel, PowerPoint, and SharePoint, that you're really organized and really detailed and strong with processes and project management, all right? So being able to start a project and finish it and it be effective and you have a really good workflow with it, that's what they're looking for. They also have here is for you to have the ability to develop training materials and create flowcharts via Microsoft Visio. If you do have knowledge of financial services, banking, and the collections industry, that is a plus. If you're a strong team player and you have the ability to work independently, that's great as well. And the ability to really handle a fast-paced environment with a heavy workload. So moving down to the benefits, they do also offer the same exact benefits in the previous two roles. And then the compensation for this role is anywhere between $58,000 all the way up to about $76,000. So keep that in mind. This is a really great remote role for someone that already has some experience within banking. Okay, so once again, this role is the technical procedural writer remote role, and once again, this is the job ID. All right, now moving on to my next role. This role is with Regions Bank. I told y'all I'm coming through with the bank jobs today, okay? So Regions Bank is headquartered in Birmingham, Alabama. They are a really big Southern bank. And the very first role that I have with them is the corporate compliance analyst, enterprise and regulatory compliance role. This role is completely remote. It is within the risk management department. Now, moving down, this does just have some information about the actual bank itself, and then getting into the job description and more of what the role entails. This role is definitely a compliance role. You will be mitigating risk. You'll also be making sure that the processes within the bank are maintained and their proper workflows that also align with federal and state laws and regulations. So within a role, you'll actually be partnering with a lot of their business owners. You'll be educating them on compliance and different ways that they can up-level their compliance and their risk management regarding their finances and the way they do business with money coming in and money going out. You'll also be conducting research on laws and regulations, new things that come up, so that you're up to par on all of the new laws and regulations and how that would affect all the lines of business for the business owners that you will be servicing. They do also have here that you may also be advising and guiding junior associates on occasion. So some of the requirements that they do have here is a bachelor's degree and 3 years of experience in compliance, quality assurance, audit, or any related compliance functioning types of field. Okay. They also do have here that if you do not have the degree, you can still apply with a high school diploma, 7 years of experience in those same sectors. So the compliance, quality assurance, audit, or any related type of field or business. Now, this is for a more seasoned applicant that has more understanding of compliance, risk management, quality assurance, auditing, or something of that nature. If you do not have any experience, that is completely fine. Just make sure you stay tuned. I still do have more roles that I will be going over in this video that are specifically entry-level bank jobs, okay? So I don't want you to miss out. Now, getting back into this role, they do have a preference of a certified regulatory compliance manager certificate. If you don't have that, it's fine. It is just a preference, like a plus. It's not something that you have to walk in the door with. A lot of these jobs, like I said, will train you and get you the certificates and the licensing that you need to do the job once you get in if you don't have it. So don't worry about that and don't get discouraged. Some of the other skills that they're looking for is having the ability to learn additional systems as needed, being analytical, having that research sense and investigative sense to try to get down to the bottom of something and really find the answer to something that's going to definitely help you in this position. Being able to work with a team and in a team environment, because you will be working with different people and you have to be personable because you're going to be working with a lot of different businesses. Definitely being able to work independently is a plus. Knowing and having knowledge of the Microsoft Office, Excel, Word, those kind of things. Having really good verbal, written communication and organizational skills is also a plus. Now, it does also have here that this is a full-time position. The actual salary that they have for this job is anywhere between $47,000 a year all the way up to about $75,000 a year. So that is really, really good pay for a remote position within banking. Now, coming down to some of the benefits that they do have here. They do offer paid vacation and sick time, the 401k with the company match, your medical, your dental, your vision benefits, disability, health savings account, flexible spending account, life insurance, parental leave, employee assistant programs, and assistant volunteer programs. So that's really, really good. They really have a great benefit package. Now, moving back up, once again, if this is something that aligns with you and your background and experience, definitely get over and apply for this position. Once again, this is the corporate compliance analyst position, fully remote, and here is the job ID. Now, moving to the second role that I do have with Regions Bank, this is the loan fulfillment Paralender remote position. This specific position actually falls under the consumer lending and mortgage sales department. This is a fully remote position. And moving down to some of the responsibilities within this position, you will be gathering documentation to be able to extend credit and to close out the loan process. So within this role, this is more so dealing with real estate lending. So you will be following that process. And some of the responsibilities will be ordering progress inspections for real estate investors and builders, monitoring and maintaining documentation for things like general liability insurance, hazard insurance, and things of that nature. You'll also be working with the lenders, the builders, and several other people on the project as well. So keep that in mind. They also do have here that you may end up having to give guidance and coach less experienced associates. So keep that in mind. The requirement for this position is a high school diploma or GED. They are looking for 4 years of mortgage or constructional lending experience. So this is a position for someone who has a little more experience and has been within the banking ecosystem for some time. Some of the other skills that they do have here is the ability to function effectively in high volume, fast paced environments. Having basic knowledge of your office software like your Word, your Excel, your PowerPoint, having really great organizational skills, and being able to communicate really well verbally and written. All right, this is a full-time, fully remote position, and the hours that they have here for working is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, moving on down, the salary for this position is $46,000 up to $61,000. I always say no matter what, you always want to negotiate your rate and negotiate your worth. So if you do have experience and you are looking at applying for this position, definitely go in confidently and show your worth, show your experience, and get those benefit and that compensation package up. Okay, make sure you always negotiate your rate. They also do have the same benefit package here with the paid vacation, sick time, 401k, the comprehensive medical, dental, and vision, disability, healthcare savings account, flexible spending accounts, and your leaves. Now, once again, moving on to the top, this loan specifically is the loan fulfillment Paralender role. It is fully remote, and here is the job ID. Now, moving over to several of the entry-level banking jobs that I do have for you. The very first one is through a credit union by the name of Univeristy Credit Union. They are out of California, and they service a lot of the universities within California, like UCLA. Now, moving on to the position that I do have with them, this position is the Member Service Specialist CIA position. As you can see here, this is a fully remote position. Now, they do go into some of how the actual credit union was established and the employees that they do service. Now, moving down, the actual pay that they have for this specific position is anywhere between $41,000 all the way up to $55,000. Now, once again, as I always say, you need to negotiate and really set yourself apart, okay? With pulling from your background and your experience, negotiate that rate and negotiate your worth. I will say, though, even with the $55,000, that is pretty good for an entry-level bank job. And I always say, once you get in, you learn, because they really do teach you really well within the banking industry, and you can kind of go anywhere within that industry once you have really great knowledge under your belt. So definitely, if you're entry level, this might be a great role for you. So within this role, you will be working with credit union members regarding their bank accounts. So some of the things that you might have to do is facilitate transfers, update information, review transactions, provide account information, and those kind of things. You will also be going over new credit union products and services with them to see like if they need a loan or if they want to do a balance transfer for a credit card or something of that nature. Moving down to the requirements for this specific position, they just have here that they want you to be a really good team player because you will be working on a team. They want to also make sure that you're personable because you will be dealing with their members. They also have here that you will have to adhere to regulatory compliance and organizational guidelines. And they also do want the person within this role to graduate to a member wellness coach position within 6 months of employment. So that's really good because it's already telling you that eventually within the next 6 months, they are looking to promote you to a higher titled job with more money. Y'all know I'm all about the money moves and the coins. Let's get it this year, okay? So the educational requirement that they have for this position is just a minimum of a high school diploma or a GED and 0 to 1 years of relative experience. So you can walk in with absolutely no experience at all. This is a complete beginner entry-level friendly job for anyone wanting to get directly into banking. Some of the benefits that they do have is the comprehensive compensation. So even with them wanting to up level you to a new role within 6 months is really, really good. They have the work from anywhere option. So that's phenomenal. Remote work, you can sit anywhere nationally and work for the company. They also do have a full 401k with a match up to 6%, plus a potential additional annual profit share of up to 4%. This is really, really good, y'all. Let me tell you, a lot of companies only give you like a 2 to 3% match. So this is phenomenal that they are definitely willing to give you not only 6%, but even give you an additional 4% year after year. That is really phenomenal and a great benefit. They also do give you quality gain share awards for meeting certain organizational goals, and the payout for that can be up to 10% of your earnings. That is really good as well. They also do have employee loan discounts, and you can't get better than that. Generous paid vacation plus sick time, as well as you get floating holidays and cultural holidays off as well. They also do pay you for 12 paid holidays per year. And they also do have a personal growth development plan that's tailored directly to you and what your goals are to up level within the banking industry. You cannot get better than this. They also do have, and this benefit that I'm getting ready to go over, I feel like is one of the best benefits that they've offered so far that I have not even seen with a lot of other companies. That's why I always say I'm bringing y'all fire, because a lot of these jobs have really great benefits. I'm all about not only a great job that pays you great, but I'm also about the benefits that they offer you. I love jobs that offer you really great benefits. So with this benefit, they do have a choice of you being able to get your medical, your dental, and vision plans. And some options also include you being able to get those benefits 100% paid by the credit union. So you will have no cost sharing out of your paycheck for medical benefits. That is almost unheard of in a lot of the industries now. So definitely, if you're entry level, you're looking to get into banking, hop on this job, okay? I am not playing. The benefits by themselves are great. They also do offer you the basic life insurance and accidental death and dismemberment insurance. And you also will get the long-term disability insurance, and they offer employee assistance programs. So this job really does have a very good benefit package, y'all, especially for entry-level people. Now, moving up, once again, this is the member service specialist position with Univeristy Credit Union. Now, moving on to my final position that I have for you guys within the banking industry. This position is through a company by the name of Foundever. They specialize in providing industries with call center functionalities and a slew of other services. Now, the job that I have with Foundever is the bank customer service representative role. This role in job ID is here. Now, this role is specific to anyone that is living in Nevada, and the only reason that they have here that you have to live close to Las Vegas, Nevada is because some of the training may be on site. Now, if you don't live in Nevada, that is completely fine. Definitely look at the role previous to this because that role is fully remote. You can work anywhere in the United States and it's entry level. But I did want to bring this to anyone that's living directly in Nevada because this is a really great role if you're trying to get into the banking industry and you're looking for something that is remote. So moving down to the compensation and some of the benefits, this will be paying $16 an hour and $15 for training. You will get paid 100% for your training at the $15 per hour mark. They do also offer health benefits with the medical to dental division, employee assistant programs, your 401k, your employee discount, referral bonuses, a wellness program, and internal mobility, which is basically internal promotions. They do have here that they do promote internally a lot. 84% of their managers have been promoted from within. So that's really good. It really shows you that even though if you go in entry level, you can get promoted and promoted very quickly. So they do have here that you must reside within 50 miles of the Las Vegas location, and that this is a work from home position. The location requirement is specifically because they do require some training, coaching, and development that may be required on site. Now, the core responsibilities for this specific position is handling inbound servicing calls, driving customer satisfaction, negotiating and navigating through multiple different systems and touch point places. You will be required to continuously develop your skills and have ongoing training. You will also be assisting customers with any type of fraudulent activities regarding their credit and debit card accounts. And you will be ensuring that security precautions are taken on each call. So this is really a great entry-level banking job as well if you are living within Nevada. All right, so moving back up, this job once again is the banking customer service representative position. This is with Foundever and the job ID is here. Now, if you're not trying to get in banking or if these specific jobs do not align with you, where you want to go within your career or your background, definitely make sure you stay tuned and get locked in and become a part of the family by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification and clicking all. By doing that, it will allow you to become a part of the tribe and you'll be notified anytime I drop new roles. I do drop new opportunities every single week. And I would hate for you to miss out on a specific role that really aligns with your background, your experience, and where you want to go professionally, all because you were not a part of the family. So definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on so you can be notified when I drop these roles and you can apply immediately. We all know that the roles don't stay up for long, so I would hate for you to miss it. I want you to be on it and get the role of your dreams that really fits with your lifestyle. So make sure you're a part of the family. Until next time, make sure you continue to thrive and stay true to your goals. I will see you in the next one. Bye.